Good morning. White paint. Just the cheap Walmart stuff, but this works good for blending for me. It's good enough. And I painted this. I thought I glued these down. I may have to put double-sided tape on this stuff with the glue onto the book. But, okay. I really have come in to my, not process, but my theme of this journal. And my theme for probably moving forward. I say that. Probably moving forward a lot. But that could change at any moment. Okay, so what I did was, early this morning before we went to breakfast, we always go out to a pancake place here right before, on Sunday. And so right before we left, I painted this with this Toothy Shark, which is a blue-gray, but it's kind of like the background here. This is from 1973, December 24th. So now I have little tiny elves, little reindeer, and a Santa in the middle. So what I think I'm going to do is just paint green pillars and maybe brown squares with antlers, just lines coming off of them, and some kind of red something in the middle. So it's going to be painted. Here comes the dog. Come on, Gunner. All of a sudden, he's afraid to come up the stairs. I'm in my studio slash walk-in closet at the beach. But it is raining. It is nasty out here today. And it's supposed to be nasty. We knew that. But my husband is going... Oh, here he is. Here you are. Come on. He has a wedding to go to today and in Charleston. So he left just a few minutes ago, which is about almost noon. The wedding's not until 5. And anyhow, stuff I can't talk about. All right. I'm going to mix these two, I think. See what kind of green. I want kind of like a foresty green. Oh, I wonder if I could do these with Neocolor 2s. Let's try that first. Let's try that first. Here is olive. Okay. So now they're almost standing like a diagonal. There's a little bit of a gap right here, some snow. So I'm going to try to portray that. Oh, but you know what? Well, no, I was going to say it's going to show my dots here, but maybe not. And I'm going to make them different lengths. Let's see if I can. Hello, I see you. Now I'm going to save room for Santa here. What are you getting into, bub? So yeah, the husband just left. The dog is going to go crazy. He's crying. Can you hear him crying a little bit? He has been, the weather is turning very nasty. It's not cold by any means. But, in fact, they had bad tornadoes. Last night, it was, the low was like at 4 o'clock. It started getting warmer and warmer and warmer all the way through the night. That's because that front was coming through. The one that went through Nashville was apparently bad. They had several people killed and hurt. So, my husband will be back tomorrow around lunchtime, I think, because he's got to work. And he doesn't have to work. He prefers to work and get out of the drama of what's going on today. All right, so, okay, I'm not going to color this all the way. What am I banging against the wall here? I'm really liking this. It's not Christmassy, I must say, unless you knew the story behind the covers. But it is really challenging me in a different way of, oh my gosh, can I draw a Santa that looks like that? It's, oh my gosh, how do I replicate these shapes simply and still portray abstract art. I just think it's really cool. All right, let's see if we can come up with some other, and it's relieved me of stress of doing this correctly. It's not Christmassy per se, in the true sense of Christmas or the commercialized sense or the religious sense. Because I don't think any of my covers are, well, I had 3 kings. Otherwise, I was going to say I don't have any religious type covers. That might be purposely done by the New Yorker. All right, I'm using 3 colors. I have emerald green, yellow green, and olive. And I'm just kind of, I'm not even mixing them. I'm just coloring them on top of each other. And leaving a little bit of space here and there so that it would show up a little bit better in places. And these I actually colored a little bit too dark before I started thinking what I wanted to do. Okay, so now Santa. All right, is this red? This is scarlet. What color red is this? Carmine. Okay. I'm going to, this is Santa, so I'm going to draw a square and not color it in all the way. Kind of use a little bit of this to go in there. And maybe a tiny little bit of pink. Rose, just to give it some dimension. This one is broken. Something is really, hello, I see you. Okay, and then I'm going to add kind of like a triangle up here. And that is a hat slash triangle in my abstract art. And I might put like brown down here as his boots. So because of the season and because of what's on these covers, I am using some Christmas colors. All right, let's get white. Because I have the sky here, it's okay. And I'm going to just add another triangle. This you may not even see. I wonder. I don't think, oh yeah, I do have white in here. Honey, you're okay. You're okay. You're absolutely filthy. He was playing in mud puddles out there, I think. Okay, so that's my Santa. Those are his elves. Now the elves have pointed tops. Hats. Not tops. Hats. So I'm going to possibly try to do that. Uh-oh, my phone's ringing. Poor man. Can't go anywhere without his wallet. Oh, I had to run down the stairs, take him his wallet. It's all my fault, though, because I put his stuff. We have these tons of drawers in our kitchen, more than we have at home. And our island is small here, and it gets overloaded. So I had baskets, but now we're up to like 5 baskets on the counters. And I'm like, this is way too much. So I took out some drawers and kind of cleaned up and decluttered some of them. Like, okay, these are the decluttered drawers. And he goes, I left my wallet in your decluttered drawer. I'm like, oh God. Because I went to go get gas and I couldn't get my wallet. So anyhow, I ran back up. Then I'm like, where's my phone? So now I had to run back downstairs. This fat body does not like going up and down all these stairs. But at least my legs don't hurt. They always hurt after we haven't been here for a day or two of climbing up and down the stairs. It takes like a day or two to get acclimated. Or my legs, where they don't hurt going up and down the stairs. But I still get winded. Okay. And the poor dog, he has this thing now where he has to get his gait right to climb up the stairs. So, and there's like 2 stairs here to get around the corner, and then you come up like that. If he doesn't get his gait right on the first 2 stairs, he has to turn around, go back down, and start all over again. I was like, oh my God, which is what we've just been doing. But it helps if you have a bone in your hand. Okay, so now these are not candles. These are elves, right? Or abstract shapes. Kind of does look like a Santa Claus here, but that's okay. And then now we need to put some brown, almost like ovals maybe. And some of them are kind of like talking to each other. So they're kind of like maybe the ovals will be crooked on purpose. But I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to get 3 shades of brown. This is some kind of like, what is this? Ochre. Brown. And I think this is raw sienna. No, russet. So now the reindeers are behind him. I'm kind of going to just do kind of like that. Hopefully you can see this. And because there's a lot of sky, I'm going to purposely leave all this blank. But I'm going to color this in just a little bit with all 3 colors. And these aren't the reindeer. And I mean, sometimes I go out of the lines. With this, you can be very free form, which to me kind of adds to it, the abstractness of it. Now my 3 kings, which kind of led me in this direction, is a little bit more precise, but I think I'm going to add antlers. I'm just going to put sticks in different colors sticking off of all of them. And this is just freeing because I don't have to worry about, am I going to be able to draw Santa correctly today? Will I ever be able to draw Santa correctly today? And I love it. I love it. There's my cover. Hopefully I'm holding this correctly. And I'll have a picture of it in the beginning. And then here's my interpretation. And I love it. But see how my 3 kings, where are my 3 kings? Here. That's a little bit more of a random pattern in the background. But I was still at home and I had all this green and red paper. So it just had to happen. I'm not crazy about this one. Might have to fix this one up a little bit. But I love that. Love this. The ghost skiers. Love this. Love this. Now, okay, now, will I go too far maybe? If I wet this and kind of blend all this? No, I will not. Kind of even like it more. And there's no like outlining on here of any kind, so I'm not going to outline it. Like I would normally be tempted to maybe outline it in Stabilo. Nope, not going to. Trying to do like each color all at the same time together so that I don't mix the colors up. This kind of takes the coloring strokes out of it a little bit, which are okay too. I'm not against the color strokes. Like the directional or the direction of the crayons. Oh, I like it better. Just a touch. Zazz it up a little bit. I think I can do, oopsie. Might have to go over that with brown again. Too much red. I'm gonna have to wait till it dries. Okay, now the hats. Oh. My water's dirty, so it doesn't help the white. But oh, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it. Having so much fun. And it's just never in a million years would I think that I could go in this direction or would want to go in or would even know how to do this. But that's what sometimes this kind of stuff, prompts can lead you in a crazy direction that you would not have thought of on your own. And don't make them hard. I mean, you could do... All right, let me think about another Christmas prompt. Songs. And just like pick out a word out of a song. Jingle bells. And do round circles. And red, maybe gold where the bells are. Or gold ribbon. You know, super easy. Super easy. Don't make it hard on yourself. That's me calling the pot black, but... Okay, 12. Is this 11? Yeah. 12, 11. Rectangles and ovals. And just kind of go for the shapes. Like this one is really dark and moody, which is kind of what's happening here today. But it could be gray rectangle, a gray square without a bottom, just an outline, and then you could put red dots on top, red dot, and maybe a different color gray, and put just polka dots in the background like snow because it's snowing on there. I mean, and a big I mean, you don't necessarily have to make it look like a card. Just use the shapes, rectangle and ovals, and that's what I'm really trying to make myself see. These are rectangles. The elves are rectangles. The deer are ovals. This could be, again, a rectangle, a square without a bottom, just a frame, another rectangle. I mean, it's really, I'm having a lot of fun doing this. Okay, let's really challenge ourselves tomorrow. This will be a really good challenge. Again, I have a snowy blue black background. But I have carolers. How the heck am I going to do that? Well, again, my rectangle shapes, just kind of have them overlapping each other a little bit and have pink and lime green and baby blue. And one's carrying a flower. I don't know how I'll do that. One's carrying a guitar. But just kind of a pastel rectangles in places. And maybe not even put them at the bottom of the page. Maybe move them up so you have like lines of pastel rectangles in the middle of this like bluey, snowy background. Yep, yep, yep. So much fun. So much fun. Never in a million years did I think about this when I said, let's do New Yorker covers. But I'm like, how am I going to draw these carolers? I can't draw. Even these cartoonish looking people, I can't draw that. This one is from 1952, I think. I can't draw that. Maybe 62, because it kind of looks like beatniks singing. And the short dresses from the 60s. But, you know, how am I supposed to do this? I can't draw. I can't draw faces. But, loving this shape. I wish I was Amy Tangerine, although Amy Tangerine is coming over to my side. Because she's doing all these beautiful watercolors. And she does... where's that book of hers? Glimmers and Gratitude. I mean, it's just glimmers of paint. Like that. Watercolors. Okay, so you even like more abstract with what you do. Oh, that's gorgeous. I want to make one of these books. And I'm going to make one of these books and sell it on Amazon. I'm going to. I just have to figure out how to do it. But I mean, she's mixed like that. Almost looks like a pouring thing with a piece of paper on top. I love that. I love that. She's doing a lot more mixed media. Ali Edwards is doing a little bit of mixed media. You can see it starting to show up in some of her stuff now. So they're all coming to my side. Gunnar, what are you doing? What are you doing, you weirdo? Anyhow, fun, fun, fun. We're going to do this tomorrow. So thanks for watching. See you all tomorrow.